Hello, everyone. You are welcome to our wonderful channel. Now we will be sharing an intriguing and thought-provoking topic: open relationship. What is an open relationship? An open relationship is a non-monogamous romantic relationship where partners agree to engage in sexual or romantic activities with other people. This type of relationship allows for more freedom and exploration beyond the traditional monogamous framework, with mutual consent and communication as its foundation. Here's a comprehensive look into open relationships, including their origin, challenges, benefits, and characteristics of people who practice them. An open relationship is a type of consensual non-monogamy where partners agree that they can engage in romantic or sexual relationships with other people outside of their primary relationship. Unlike cheating, open relationships require transparency, communication, and consent from all parties involved. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Types of open relationships. 1. Swinging. Partners engage in sexual activities with others, often in a social setting, such as parties or clubs. 2. Polyamory. Involves having multiple romantic relationships with the consent of everyone involved. 3. Monogamish. Primarily monogamous with occasional exceptions for sexual encounters outside the relationship. 4. Relationship anarchy. Rejects traditional relationship norms and emphasizes individual autonomy. 5. Casual open relationships. Partners have casual, non-exclusive relationships with others without deep emotional involvement. Key features. 1. Communication. Open relationships require honest and ongoing communication between partners. 2. Boundaries. Partners set clear boundaries regarding what is permissible outside the primary relationship. 3. Consent. All parties must consent to the open arrangement. 4. Trust. Trust is foundational to maintaining a healthy open relationship. 5. Compersion. Feeling joy from your partner's happiness with others, rather than jealousy. The origin of open relationships and how it was discovered. The concept of open relationships is not a modern phenomenon. Non-monogamous relationships have existed throughout history in various forms. Here's a look at how open relationships originated and evolved over time. Historical background. Ancient societies. 1. Many ancient cultures, including those in Greece, Rome, and Egypt, practiced forms of non-monogamy, such as concubinage and polygamy. 2. These practices were often accepted and institutionalized, with specific roles and statuses for secondary partners. Tribal societies. 1. Some tribal communities, such as the Masuo in China and the Himba in Namibia, have traditions of non-monogamous relationships that emphasize communal living and shared parenting. 2. These societies often view love and relationships as fluid and interconnected with the community. 20th century movements. 1. The free love movement of the 1960s and 1970s challenged traditional norms and encouraged exploration of alternative relationships. 2. The movement was associated with the counterculture revolution, emphasizing sexual liberation and personal autonomy. 3. Books like The Ethical Slut, by Dossie Easton and Janet W. Hardy helped popularize open relationships and provided guidelines for ethical non-monogamy. Modern evolution. 1. In recent decades, open relationships have become more visible and accepted in some cultures, thanks to increased discussions on sexual orientation, identity, and personal freedom. 2. Online communities and dating apps have made it easier for individuals to find like-minded partners and explore open relationships. Psychological and sociological discoveries. Kinsey Reports, 1940s-50s. 1. Dr. Alfred Kinsey's research on human sexuality revealed that many people engage in non-monogamous behaviors, sparking interest in alternative relationship models. Psychological studies. 1. Studies on attachment, sexual desire, and relationship satisfaction have shown that open relationships can be fulfilling for those who communicate effectively and establish boundaries. Sociological insights. 1. Sociologists have explored how societal norms, cultural expectations, and religious beliefs shape attitudes toward monogamy and non-monogamy. 2. Research indicates that open relationships can challenge traditional power dynamics and gender roles, offering new perspectives on partnership and intimacy. Why open relationships are not accepted in some religions and cultures. Open relationships often challenge traditional norms and values, leading to resistance in certain religious and cultural contexts. Here's why open relationships are not universally accepted. Religious perspectives. Christianity. 1. Traditional Christian doctrine emphasizes monogamous marriage as a sacred bond between two individuals. 2. Many Christian denominations view open relationships as contrary to biblical teachings on fidelity and marriage. Islam. 1. Islam permits polygamy for men, but open relationships where both partners have the freedom to engage with others are generally not accepted. 2. Islamic teachings prioritize family stability and clear roles within marital relationships. Judaism. 1. Traditional Judaism upholds monogamous marriage as the ideal relationship model. 2. Although Jewish law has provisions for multiple wives in historical contexts, contemporary practice emphasizes monogamy. Hinduism. 1. Hindu marriage is considered a sacred union with strong cultural and religious significance. 2. Non-monogamous relationships may be seen as disrupting family harmony and societal order. Buddhism. 1. While Buddhism does not have explicit rules against open relationships, traditional Buddhist teachings encourage ethical behavior and respect for partners. 2. Open relationships may be viewed as potentially causing harm if not conducted with mindfulness and consent. Cultural perspectives. Cultural norms. 1. Many cultures prioritize family structure, lineage, and social stability, viewing open relationships as a threat to these values. 2. Cultural norms often dictate specific gender roles and expectations, which open relationships may challenge. Social stigma. 1. Societal perceptions of morality, honor, and reputation can lead to stigmatization of open relationships. 2. Individuals in open relationships may face judgment and exclusion from their communities. Legal and political factors. 1. Some countries have legal frameworks that recognize only monogamous marriages, making open relationships less viable. 2. Political ideologies may promote traditional family values, influencing public attitudes toward non-monogamy. Historical contexts. 1. Historical events and movements may shape cultural attitudes toward relationships, reinforcing monogamy as the norm. 2. Colonial influences and religious missions have also impacted perceptions of acceptable relationship models. Psychological and social factors. Fear of change. 1. Open relationships challenge established norms, leading to fear and resistance to change. 2. Societal change often requires time and education to shift deeply ingrained beliefs. Identity and belonging. 1. Individuals may resist open relationships to maintain a sense of identity and belonging within their cultural or religious communities. 2. Cultural and religious identity can strongly influence personal choices and beliefs about relationships. Family expectations. 1. Family expectations and pressures can deter individuals from pursuing open relationships. 2. Concerns about family honor and reputation may influence decisions about relationship models. Reasons why some people go into open relationships. Desire for variety. 1. Some individuals seek variety in their romantic and sexual experiences. Emotional growth. 1. Open relationships can promote personal growth and self-discovery. Sexual exploration. 1. Individuals may want to explore different sexual experiences and preferences. Independence. 1. Open relationships can offer more independence and freedom. Increased connection. 1. Some people feel more connected to their partners through shared experiences. Avoiding monotony. 1. Preventing boredom and routine in long-term relationships. Personal fulfillment. 1. Pursuing personal desires and fulfillment beyond a single relationship. Support for non-monogamy. 1. Belief in non-monogamous philosophies or values. Deeper emotional connections. 1. Opportunity to form deep connections with multiple people. Sexual satisfaction. 1. Addressing mismatched sexual needs or desires with partners. Breaking societal norms. 1. Challenging societal norms and expectations. Lack of jealousy. 1. Some individuals naturally experience less jealousy. Emotional support. 1. Seeking emotional support from multiple partners. Trust building. 1. Building trust through openness and communication. Maintaining autonomy. 1. Preserving autonomy and individuality within relationships. Shared values. 1. Shared beliefs in polyamory or open relationships. Avoiding control. 1. Desire to avoid control or possessiveness in relationships. Greater intimacy. 1. Increased intimacy and vulnerability with partners. Honoring attraction. 1. Honoring attractions to multiple genders or people. Embracing change. 1. Embracing change and evolution in relationships. Lifelong learning. 1. Lifelong learning about love, relationships, and self. Enhanced communication. 1. Necessity for enhanced communication skills. Mutual growth. 1. Fostering mutual growth and support with partners. Fulfilling desires. 1. Opportunity to fulfill specific desires with consent. Experimentation. 1. Experimenting with different relationship dynamics. Building community. 1. Building connections and community with like-minded individuals. Open-mindedness. 1. Embracing open-mindedness and acceptance. Personal autonomy. 1. Prioritizing personal autonomy and freedom. Diverse perspectives. 1. Exposure to diverse perspectives and experiences. Enhanced pleasure. 1. Seeking enhanced pleasure and fulfillment in life. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Reasons why open relationships do not work for some people. Jealousy. 1. Jealousy can cause tension and conflict in open relationships. Lack of communication. 1. Poor communication can lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. Emotional attachment. 1. Forming deep emotional attachments to multiple partners can create complications. Unmet expectations. 1. Unclear or unmet expectations can lead to dissatisfaction. Trust issues. 1. Trust issues can undermine the foundation of open relationships. Fear of abandonment. 1. Fear of abandonment or rejection can lead to insecurity. Cultural conditioning. 1. Cultural norms and values can create internal conflict. Social stigma. 1. Social stigma and judgment can impact relationships negatively. Pressure to conform. 1. Pressure to conform to societal norms can cause stress. Insecurity. 1. Personal insecurities can surface in open relationships. Time constraints. 1. Balancing multiple relationships can be time-consuming. Unequal commitment. 1. Disparities in commitment levels can cause issues. Boundary violations. 1. Violation of established boundaries can damage trust. Lack of emotional support. 1. Insufficient emotional support from partners. Complex dynamics. 1. Managing complex relationship dynamics can be challenging. Comparison. 1. Comparing oneself to other partners can lead to dissatisfaction. Family disapproval. 1. Family disapproval and pressure can strain relationships. Identity conflict. 1. Conflicts between personal identity and relationship models. Emotional exhaustion. 1. Emotional exhaustion from managing multiple connections. Difficulty letting go. 1. Difficulty letting go of traditional relationship models. Dishonesty. 1. Dishonesty or lack of transparency can erode trust. Legal barriers. 1. Legal barriers to recognition and rights in non-monogamous relationships. Mismatched desires. 1. Mismatched desires or goals within the relationship. Guilt. 1. Guilt about exploring outside the primary relationship. Lack of role models. 1. Lack of role models or guidance in navigating open relationships. Emotional complexity. 1. Emotional complexity and entanglement with multiple partners. Cultural expectations. 1. Conflicting cultural expectations and norms. Inadequate boundaries. 1. Inadequate or poorly defined boundaries. Partner preferences. 1. Differences in partner preferences or desires. Lack of resources. 1. Lack of resources or support for non-monogamous relationships. Pros and cons of open relationships. Pros. Increased freedom. 1. Open relationships allow individuals to explore their desires and attractions. Enhanced communication. 1. Encourages open and honest communication between partners. Personal growth. 1. Opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. Diverse experiences. 1. Exposure to diverse perspectives and experiences. Reduced monotony. 1. Prevents monotony and routine in long-term relationships. Trust building. 1. Builds trust through transparency and consent. Flexibility. 1. Offers flexibility and adaptability in relationship dynamics. Autonomy. 1. Preserves individual autonomy and independence. Compersion. 1. Encourages compersion and joy in partners' happiness. Empathy development. 1. Develops empathy and understanding for partners. Creative expression. 1. Encourages creative expression within relationships. Breaking norms. 1. Challenges societal norms and expectations. Community building. 1. Builds connections and community with like-minded individuals. Avoiding county dependency. 1. Prevents codependency and unhealthy attachment. Mutual growth. 1. Fosters mutual growth and support in relationships. Diverse intimacy. 1. Diverse experiences of intimacy and connection. Reduced jealousy. 1. Encourages reduction of jealousy through communication. Openness. 1. Promotes openness and honesty in relationships. Shared values. 1. Shared beliefs in non-monogamy and open relationships. Sexual satisfaction. 1. Opportunity for sexual satisfaction and exploration. Cons. Jealousy. 1. Jealousy and insecurity can arise in open relationships. Complex dynamics. 1. Managing complex dynamics can be challenging. Social stigma. 1. Social stigma and judgment from others. Time management. 1. Balancing time and energy between multiple partners. Boundary violations. 1. Potential for boundary violations and misunderstandings. Emotional complexity. 1. Emotional complexity and entanglement with multiple partners. Insecurity. 1. Personal insecurities may surface in open relationships. Communication challenges. 1. Communication challenges and misunderstandings. Cultural norms. 1. Conflicts with cultural norms and expectations. Family disapproval. 1. Family disapproval and pressure can strain relationships. Trust issues. 1. Trust issues can undermine the foundation of open relationships. Fear of abandonment. 1. Fear of abandonment or rejection can lead to insecurity. Pressure to conform. 1. Pressure to conform to societal norms can cause stress. Identity conflict. 1. Conflicts between personal identity and relationship models. Legal barriers. 1. Legal barriers to recognition and rights in non-monogamous relationships. Dishonesty. 1. Dishonesty or lack of transparency can erode trust. Comparison. 1. Comparing oneself to other partners can lead to dissatisfaction. Emotional exhaustion. 1. Emotional exhaustion from managing multiple connections. Lack of resources. 1. Lack of resources or support for non-monogamous relationships. Mismatched desires. 1. Mismatched desires or goals within the relationship. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Characteristics of people in open relationships. Open-mindedness. 1. Individuals are open to diverse experiences and perspectives. Communication skills. 1. Strong communication skills facilitate understanding and connection. Trustworthiness. 1. Trust is foundational to maintaining healthy open relationships. Emotional intelligence. 1. High emotional intelligence and empathy towards partners. Flexibility. 1. Exhibit flexibility and adaptability in navigating diverse relationship dynamics. Independence. 1. Value independence and autonomy in relationships. Honesty. 1. Honesty and transparency in all interactions. Respect for boundaries. 1. Respect for boundaries and agreements set within the relationship. Confidence. 1. Confidence in self and relationship choices. Non-judgmental. 1. Non-judgmental attitudes towards diverse lifestyles. Empathy. 1. Empathy and understanding towards partners' needs and desires. Courage. 1. Courage in expressing and embracing identity and attraction. Balanced perspectives. 1. Balanced perspectives on gender, attraction, and relationships. Innovative problem solving. 1. Engage in innovative problem solving and creative approaches to challenges. Compersion. 1. Experience compersion or joy in partner's happiness. Cultural sensitivity. 1. Demonstrate cultural sensitivity and appreciation for diverse perspectives. Creative expression. 1. Engage in creative expression and pursuits within relationships. Personal growth. 1. Emphasize personal growth and self-discovery in relationships. Community engagement. 1. Engage actively in community and advocacy initiatives. Resilience. 1. Develop resilience in overcoming societal challenges and discrimination. Joy in diversity. 1. Find joy and fulfillment in embracing diversity and inclusivity. Lifelong learning. 1. Lifelong learning about love, relationships, and self. Collaborative approach. 1. Foster collaboration and partnership within relationships. Mutual growth. 1. Fosters mutual growth and support in relationships. Innovative thinking. 1. Engage in innovative thinking and creative problem solving. Empowerment. 1. Empower others through advocacy and support. Avoiding control. 1. Desire to avoid control or possessiveness in relationships. Shared values. 1. Shared beliefs in polyamory or open relationships. Deeper emotional connections. 1. Opportunity to form deep connections with multiple people. Building community. 1. Building connections and community with like-minded individuals. How to approach and handle people in open relationships. Open communication. 1. Approach conversations with open and honest communication. Respect boundaries. 1. Respect established boundaries and agreements within the relationship. Empathy and understanding. 1. Show empathy and understanding towards partners' needs and desires. Avoid judgment. 1. Avoid judgment and embrace diverse perspectives. Mutual consent. 1. Prioritize mutual consent and respect for all parties involved. Value autonomy. 1. Value autonomy and independence within relationships. Collaborate on solutions. 1. Collaborate on solutions and creative approaches to challenges. Support personal growth. 1. Support personal growth and self-discovery within the relationship. Embrace diversity. 1. Embrace diversity and inclusivity in all interactions. Honor compersion. 1. Honor composure and joy in partner's happiness. Prioritize trust. 1. Prioritize trust and transparency in all interactions. Engage in dialogue. 1. Engage in open dialogue and active listening. Respect individuality. 1. Respect individuality and unique identities within relationships. Foster collaboration. 1. Foster collaboration and partnership within the relationship. Challenge stereotypes. 1. Challenge stereotypes and assumptions about open relationships. Encourage lifelong learning. 1. Encourage lifelong learning about love, relationships, and self. Promote community engagement. 1. Promote community engagement and advocacy initiatives. Celebrate diversity. 1. Celebrate diversity and inclusivity in all interactions. Acknowledge challenges. 1. Acknowledge challenges and work together on solutions. Demonstrate resilience. 1. Demonstrate resilience and adaptability in navigating challenges. Engage with sensitivity. 1. Engage with cultural sensitivity and appreciation for diverse perspectives. Avoid control dynamics. 1. Avoid control dynamics and emphasize mutual respect. Encourage mutual growth. 1. Encourage mutual growth and support within the relationship. Honor authenticity. 1. Honor authenticity and embrace individual identity and expression. Celebrate joy in diversity. 1. Celebrate joy and fulfillment in embracing diversity. Respect personal choices. 1. Respect personal choices and decisions regarding relationship models. Provide support. 1. Provide support and encouragement for personal exploration and growth. Challenge biases. 1. Challenge biases and assumptions about open relationships. Value inclusivity. 1. Value inclusivity and diverse perspectives in all interactions. Embrace courage. 1. Embrace courage in expressing and embracing identity and attraction. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Summary and conclusion on open relationships. Summary. Open relationships offer an alternative to traditional monogamy, allowing individuals to explore diverse romantic and sexual connections with the consent of all parties involved. While open relationships can provide personal growth, freedom, and fulfillment, they also present unique challenges that require effective communication, trust, and mutual respect. Conclusion. Open relationships challenge societal norms and offer new perspectives on love and partnership. By embracing diversity and inclusivity, individuals in open relationships can create meaningful and fulfilling connections with multiple partners. However, open relationships require strong communication skills, empathy, and a willingness to navigate complex dynamics. Ultimately, open relationships can be a rewarding and enriching experience for those who value autonomy, honesty, and personal growth. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Subscription is free and does not cost money. Have you subscribed now? Okay, I will wait for you to subscribe now. Thank you. Do not forget to like the video, share the video, comment down below, watch recommended or suggested videos on your screen, click or tap notification bell, so that you would be notified each time we upload new videos. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. We say a big thank you for watching and see you in our next video.